Welcome back, man. We back with another one. We back with another one, man. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your potential. Don't waste your value. Don't waste your life, man. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life, man. Today, man, I had to learn. Well, I ain't gonna say I had to learn, but you know, talking about emotional intelligence. It's good to have emotional intelligence. You feel me? Emotional control. Shout out Demu Crunch. What's up, Demu? How you feeling? Say Aja. I'm good, man. It's going good. I can't complain. I can't, man. Still grinding, grinding, taking my time, man. Trying to be patient. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, man, we gonna talk about how important it is to control your emotions, have your emotions under control because it's like the moment you snap, the moment you get mad, it's like everything could crumble, everything could fall down. You could break down you could tear down your whole kingdom. You could tear down your whole kingdom just by getting mad or getting angry. And just like not controlling yourself in the moment. You can mess up everything, man. You can say something you don't mean. Um, you can hurt. You feel me? You can do a whole bunch of stuff when you're not in control of your emotions. So it's important to, just be in control and to work on that because I feel like that's something I'm still working on, but I am aware of it, but I'm still working on it. And just to let y'all know, that's important. That's the reason why a lot of people be in positions that you feel me that they shouldn't be in is because they don't work on their emotions. So they end up doing something that they regret, and then they look back at it like, damn, I should have, you know, I should have paid attention, or I should have did something better in that predicament, or in that situation. I should have reacted a different way, but I let my emotions get the best of me. So it's important that you feel me, you really control yourself. You self-discipline. You aware of everything that goes on. You feel me? That's very important because it's like if you don't pay attention to your emotions and pay attention to just aware of yourself, aware of your surroundings, aware of who you are, you feel me? You can be in bad situations in life. You can be in situations, you can be in predicaments that you don't necessarily want to be in. So it's important to just understand that and be aware of that and in control of your emotions and working on it and working on yourself too, you know, working on your self-discipline, self-control, you feel me? All of that stuff, like getting getting prepared for that self-preparation, man. Self-preparation is key, man. Getting yourself ready for those moments when they come to you in life. You feel me? Like kind of working on yourself behind closed doors before you get in public, and you snap. Like you snap, something happens, anything can happen to you, and you wasn't prepared for that moment, and now you feel me? You facing something that you shouldn't be facing. So it's very important that you pay attention to, you feel me, your emotions, self preparation, man, getting yourself prepared for life and what's to come, and just really working on that, taking it day by day, man, and going all in. For real, that's important, and that's something. Like I said, I'm giving y'all the game because that's something I'm still learning to work on that going further, to just be on key with that, be on point with that, man, and stay in tune with it for real, because it's like man, I feel like that's why a lot of people like mess up. That's why a lot of people go wrong at in life, or mess up, or do something they wish they haven't done. But at the same time, it's like you got to give yourself grace too, because we are human. So it's like give yourself grace at the same time. Like when you mess up, when you do something wrong. But try to correct your steps. Try to get everything in order. Shout out to all the viewers, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit that sub, hit that like. Hit that sub, hit that like. Smash that sub and that like button for me, man. I appreciate all the viewers that's tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Shout out SS Inister Matrix. Shout out to Moo Crunch. Shout out everybody that joined and tuned in. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you hit that sub, hit that like. Smash that sub and that like button for me. I appreciate y'all, man. We're like 1 minute away, and I'm just mashing refreshing. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, man. Positivity, man. Positivity, man. Always, perspective, man. Perspective. How you view things in life, how you look at things, man. Make sure you watching all positive stuff. You putting the right stuff in your mental and your mind. Stay away from temptation and negativity, man. Chase positivity, man. Focus on what's gonna help you grow and elevate. You feel me? Instead of like focusing on destruction and sometimes in life, majority in life, um, it's more like you find more entertainment in chaos and destruction, and you feel me, you find a whole bunch of entertainment in that, and you can put your focus over here. Like I could be looking over here to the destruction and chaos, but at the end of the day it's not helping me elevate, it's not helping me grow. If anything, it's just bringing that energy to you, and it's like attractive. You feel me? That energy is attractive, and it'll have you doing everything over here when you need to be looking over here. Like the boring in life is good. You feel me? Like when you boring, that's a good sign, because when you boring, you not in a lot of BS. You not in a lot of BS when you boring. And you laid back and you under the radar. You don't want to be seen as much. That's when that's when life that's when life is better. I feel like, like, but it ain't easy though. Like it's not easy just being boring. Like if you sitting down, you somewhere by yourself, you not around a lot of people, you in your own environment. Um it's not easy being boring for real. So it's like, but it's important to separate yourself, you know, separate yourself and get your life together. That's important, man, to separate yourself and get your life together. Because man, Joe, if you don't, you gonna find yourself in something you don't want to be in. Simple, man. You gonna find yourself in situations, whatever it is you don't want to be in, man. That's why I say, man, make sure you on point, man. Make sure you chase your dreams and goals. Trying your hardest to stay away from, bad energy, bad advice, bad environments. It's important to stay away from that, and to, stay out the way, man. Stay out the way. Focus on your business. Pay attention. Pay attention to what I say. Pay attention to what pays you. pretty much. Mind your own business, man. Mind your own business. That'll keep you away and out of a lot of things. Because the more you in, the more, how can I say, the more it's gonna cost. The more stuff you in, the more it's gonna cost. And you don't wanna, and you ain't trying to be in that. You trying to grow, save, invest, and stay out the way, man. Grow, save, invest, and stay out the way. That's what you trying to do, man. You ain't trying to do nothing else. Everything come with a price, man. And you don't need too many prices. Too many prices with you. So stay focused, man. Stay focused. Chase your dreams and goals. Like I always say, keep God in your life. You know, keep God in your life. Chase your dreams and goals. Don't waste your time. Manage your time, man. Make sure you got time management in there. You know what you're doing with your time. You're not actually, you feel me, wasting your time. I feel like that's another thing too. A lot of people waste their time. You know, when you can be doing something productive, you can be, it don't matter what it is, like whatever you feel like you got a dream, or whatever your dream is, whatever you really want to do in life, something you thought about, and it's like you feel like you'll be happy at doing it, or you feel like it's your purpose, then you need to be taking that time to actually pursue that, you know? Like actually putting it in sometime, at least an hour a day or 2 hours a day every day. You focused on putting, like, going after your purpose. At least an hour every day. You feel me? You fitting your purpose in an hour every day. You doing it consistently. And I feel like with me, that's something I still need to do too. Cause it's like I don't even do like an hour a day with my purpose. You feel me? And sometimes you can get knocked off track with life going on, with your purpose and what you really trying to do and where you trying to go. You feel me? But it's like you gotta get back on it. You know, you gotta get back consistent. You gotta get back with it. You feel me? It's cool to take a break, take some time to yourself, get your mental right, get your health right, get your spirit right. You feel me? Whatever it is, it's cool to do that and then come back and go harder. You feel me? Than you did before. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's that's important, man. That's key. Take some time to yourself. Have grace to make sure you getting your life together off camera, not just on camera. Feel me? Do what you gotta do to be successful. Well, not anything though. That's another thing too. Don't do anything to be successful, man. That's something I learned too. You even don't do anything for money. Um, if you ain't waking up every day doing something that you love to do, then you need to figure something out. You feel me? Like if if I don't wake up, like, you feel me, loving the life that I'm living, then that is clearly something I need to fix. You know, something I need to fix. I understand you gonna have your days where it's like where you just down, or it's just like a day where it's not feeling like that day. You feel me? You gonna have those days regardless, but you know, it's like when you get up, at least you can be like, okay, I'm still good because I know I'm still living my purpose in life. You know, I still can show up and give my all. You know, or give majority of me, and still be like, okay, I'm still good with life, even though today might not be the day. I'm still fine with that. Yep, it's important to follow your dream. It's important to stay positive. Um, man, it's important to stay good hearted. You know, being a good hearted person and just doing what you're supposed to do, having principles, having morals, you know, having boundaries, you know, respect. All of that stuff is important, you know, and especially as a kid, like, just knowing, like, you feel me, like having manners, having respect, having, being nice, being kind, all of that is important. That's very important, man. So make sure you always have morals, respect, being kind, treat people how you want to be treated, saying thank you. Um, all of that stuff matter at the end of the day. That's what's important at the end of the day, because the seed, you want to plant seeds so they can grow, and water them in the right way. So you can, so at the end of the day you can get your blessings. So it's important to, be good to people, treat people how you want to be treated, man. Be a stand up person, be good in life, you know, in public and behind closed doors. We all make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. It's a life of trial and error. You know, once you mess up, just make sure you try to fix it. You try to get it back in order, man. Get your life back together. My fault, y'all. But yeah, though, man. Yep, that is important. For if you young, that's all. You find your purpose later on in life. Like I say, when you get older, but when you young, the main focus is to just be good hearted, do the right things, man. Be kind. Be good to people. Always have respect to elders. Um, Even though when you young, you do be like rebellious, but always have a good heart and treat people how you want to be treated, and respect elders when you young and you a kid. Yep, I always remember that, man. Have morals, principles, you know, be respectful. Be respectful, man. That is important. That is important. Let me see if I can get another topic. No, yeah, I can say life, like the term of life being like a roller coaster, like how I go up and down. You have your good moments, you have some bad moments. You feel me? Like, well, some bad moments just pop up. Majority of life you just want to live in peace, for real. But when the bad moments do come up, I feel like you gotta be prepared for it. You gotta be ready for it, and you gotta be expecting it. Like in a certain type of way. Like, okay, things might be going good right now, but let me be aware that something bad could happen, and I need to be ready for it. And that's an argument. That's somebody stepping on your foot. That's somebody getting on your nerves. Whatever it is, an accident. Any problem in life that come your way. It's like you gotta be aware that anything can happen. You know, just being ready for it. Now you ain't like, how can I say, you ain't so worried about it all the time to where it's like, okay, I know something gonna happen. Not like that. It's just like, okay, if something do happen, I'm ready for it. I'm prepared for it. And like I said, that could be somebody getting on your nerves, an accident, somebody pissing you off. You started a business and it ain't working out the way you wanted it to work out, or it's not going how you wanted to go. So now you got to try something new. You got to try something different. Like, for real. So always be ready for that. Because it's like, You can be going. It could be going for you good for you for like 2 or 3 days, and then that fourth day, it's like, all right, then nothing but bad stuff happened, and you wasn't expecting it because you had like 3 good days. Now something bad happened, and it's like it snaps you. You get knocked right out of it, and now you in defense mode, and you feel me, you can't handle it, you going off, but you just had 3 good days, you just had like you just had a good time, you was having a good time, you had 3 good days, man, you was feeling good, energy was good, everything was going good until you got to that fourth day. So what I'm saying is just be ready for that fourth day, man, or that third day, or that second day, whatever it is, or the first day. It might hit on the first day. You might have a bad day the first day, then the next 2, 3 days you had good days. It's all about being ready, and just getting through it to the best of your ability, and being ready for it. That's all it's about, man. Yep. Sometimes, man, you gotta get your life in order. It's important to get your life in order, help yourself before you can. If you not ready, or if you not in the position to help anybody else, you gotta help yourself first, You have to. You gotta get yourself together first, man, and work on yourself before you try to help anybody else. For real. Cause you'll be, man. You do not want that. You do not want that. So separate yourself, get your life in order, do what you gotta do for your life. At the end of the day. Then once you get your life in order, then you can come back and help. Once you once you focus on what you need to work on within yourself, and how to get your life in order. That's how you gotta do it, man. That's how you gotta do it. Simple, simple, simple. But yep, y'all, man. Be accountable for your decisions and your choices in life. A lot of people don't want to be accountable. A lot of people want to make excuses too, make excuses on why this, why that. You feel me? You can't do that neither. You just got to be accountable for your decisions and your choices, and fix them, and you know do whatever you can the best of your ability to get your life back in order. Do whatever you can in the best of your ability to get your life back in order. That's how you going that's how you gonna make it through. You good, yo masters. Well, y'all, I'm finna get ready in the live. I appreciate all the love and support, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and showed love, y'all. I probably will try to stream tomorrow if you can catch it. Make sure you make sure you tune in, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Peace.